Alright, we're back here. It's a video game. I don't know. This has always been one of my favorite things. Just the premise. Being in some sort of facility with an AI testing if you're a good person or not. So I answer correctly, you know? Also, puzzles. Like a puzzle here and there, you know? Let me find a good lo-fi playlist to put on here. Also don't know where I'm going in the game, so gotta wait for this. Or maybe not, maybe just this one. It's a good album. I like this one. 9 years ago. Long time. Let's wait for the internet to respond. Should be wanting to run quicker than this. There we go. I like this album. It's pretty good. Don't want it too loud, just because Gladys in this game. Sort of the best part. The AI that becomes your friend. You think it'd be easier for people to make friends? It's not. I don't have a single friend. Not one. They're just kind of weird. You'd hope, like, over time, you'd make some. But I guess I just, like, I don't know. Part of that is connecting, and also, you know, you run people through, like, series of your own tests on them, and it can be different running into people. So like, I'll see people from like my past and stuff, and I don't have like anything against them or anything like that. Like, just glad that their lives are doing well, and in some way, like, I'm able to see that progress as a person being made from people who are that way, like from your past and whatnot. Like, oh cool, this guy ended up being a doctor, or oh cool, this guy, you know, this lady is really smart too. She's a doctor as well. Wherever like the world takes you, doesn't really matter what your career is. In the pursuit of like knowledge and wisdom, in that same way, see people for who they are rather than their job type thing. I don't know though. Really, bare minimum is just to ask others to be a good person too. Shouldn't really have to ask ever, but be the difference between a good thing and a bad thing. So from down here, wait, let me go down here this way. Yeah, looks about right. Some sort of doorway. What is this? I like the large industrial portion of this. This is the bottom of the Aperture Science portal facility, but really it just reminds me of a giant like factory, not like a monolith factory. In the same sort of way. Nothing on Earth really exists like that's this large, but you think like people do have the capacity to make some sort of monolith facility in the same way that the pyramids were built, you know? Probably build the pyramids quicker nowadays, technology, but vault. What's in the vault? Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, human evolution and technology may get to that point one day, but as for now, it's looking to be the way that it is in the world. Can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. You know, for some it's better, but I guess it has like relatively no bounds. I don't like to see it in only a negative way. Although there are a lot of bad things in this world, you might want to choose to Just make the right decisions. You know, all the time. Instead of only sometimes. To me, the difference. It's like being dependable. Having people like rely on you for certain things. And in that way, just being, you know, more forward with life. Having that ability. Being that person for like other people. It is the main stake, like difference. You don't want a guy or friend actually says they're your friend and never shows up. Yeah. Never helps anyway, but no. There's that certain part you can't ask too much from someone too. So not middle ground, I guess. But anyways, this is a video game. It's Portal 2. Very well made Valve and Steam project. Portal 1 was released a number of years ago. And this is the sequel, but it's much I'd say it's the better game, Portal 1. Just because of the voice acting and jokes and things about this game that I like, other people like in the community. The Steam is like a huge community. People sort of like get together on some of the same ideas. It's kind of the idea for this came from, or the idea for other things are innovated on. Just ideas that people took and ran with, and end up being like truly beautiful, like works of art in a way. Because a video game is a work of art too. A lot of people don't see it as that. Say it just oh, this is Mario, right? Mario jumps and hits the block and eats the mushroom. But it's gotten to a point where it's like, you know, as well made as things are, this is, you know, truly, you know, beautiful work of art to be respected as such, I guess. It's not all just consumer need. Also, I don't know where to go here. I'm looking for a wall to shoot at. I think it's a top. Something. I always get stuck. It's weird. I always get stuck looking for like what I need. Oh, wow. I died. That's cool. I'm just going out and check that. But yeah, I don't know. Beautiful things. Man. Beautiful things. Man. You got to love it. You got to play it. Play the game. Man. It's like, oh, okay.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Amateur Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who's ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
She's married to science.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Of mantis men. Now, what would that look like? You know, the female praying mantis actually eats at the head of its partner after mating. So, you know, like, not a lot of mantis men even exist. So, a little weird tidbit, in fact, there, but going up. The announcer in this game is so funny. Seriously. It's like a guy who just has like no filter whatsoever. And all he cares about is science. Which is just hilarious. I mean, sometimes it can be that way though. Like, all I cared about is science. Is this shimmy over here? No, you gotta get to that way. This way. That's over here. The game is filled with secret areas, stuff like that. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Shoot yourself.
If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
What? Turn your blood into gasoline? Does that mean you're a car? A person is not a car. I love my car. Well, it's not my car anymore, but I love my car. Yeah, I did. Doesn't matter though. It's in here. Chair, desk, rotary phone, switch. No, it's basically stuff. Back to basics. Alright. I'm gonna... What's going on here? sort of. Doesn't matter regardless. That and I like cool little designs. I like this flower. Can't tell if further up here. Probably up. Check the correction.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
No hand. I wish someone would hold my hand. Oh Lord.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Broke every bone in his legs, wow. Okay. Stuff you can bounce on. It's blue. Critical. Critical. Let's see here. Same color blue as the other one. As the portal. Actually, I like that. Good color coding. It's not tough to understand. You know? Relative to
What do you want?
I miss you, baby. Oh.
Sorry, someone just walked behind me. I don't know if it's I'm in a library right now, so sort of just one of those things. Right. Game starts like freaking out, right?